Ida B. Wells was a civil rights icon during the Gilded Age. But there are two other important leaders that we need to mention now, and that is Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois. They're going to be rivals, and they're constantly going to be agitating each other. But let's start first with Washington. Washington was a Southerner, born a slave, grew up in the South, stayed in the South, lived in the South. He's going to be important because he's going to found one of the first black colleges called the Tuskegee Institute. The Tuskegee Institute is going to be important because it really highlights his belief in how the African American community should demand equal rights during the time of Jim Crow. He believed in vocational training, which is just another way of saying jobs training. Now, he is very politically cautious behind the scenes. He's going to be very aggressive, working and demanding for equality, but publicly, he was aware of what happened to African Americans, especially African American men, who were too vocal about their desire for equality, and he didn't want to cause any of that problems. So he publicly says, don't fight segregation. Instead, commit to a program of social improvement, work hard, save your money, become good citizens, and eventually, maybe someday, the white population will think about allowing equality in them. Some people are going to refer to him as accommodationist, that Washington was accommodating white supremacy by working hard and not trying to fight against it. But he's worried about white backlash. In particular, he's worried about lynchings, which were a way that the white population tried to keep the black population in line. And he knew that because he was a Southern man working in the South. Now, he's going to be opposed in a lot of what he did by another civil rights leader, W.E.B. Du Bois, who's a Northerner, who's Harvard educated. I believe he was the first black man to earn a diploma from Harvard. Du Bois is going to demand immediate equality. He's not willing to wait and be accommodationist. No, he wants immediate equality, and he calls for ceaseless agitation. Don't just let the white supremacists be comfortable. Always be agitating, trying to get suffrage rights and civil rights, both social and political rights. Now, he's going to help found, or one of the people that helped found the NAACP. Remember, we said Ida B. Wells did that as well. And he is going to be a frequent Booker T. Washington critic. In fact, he looks at a speech that was given by Booker T. Washington in Atlanta and calls it the Atlanta Compromise. And in this Atlanta Compromise speech, he basically says that Booker T. Washington is selling out the black community by saying that they should just work hard and accept second-class citizenship. Again, not realizing the amount of work that Washington was doing behind the scenes trying to promote equality. But we're going to see these two are going to bicker throughout the civil rights era, but they're both trying to promote the same mission, equality, political equality, especially through education.